Okay, here we go.
Let's roll sound.
Running, set, and action.
Steven Soderbergh. There's a lot of history there. We first worked together on the film Haywire back in 2010, I think it was. So when I got an email saying that he wanted to make this film Black Bag, I immediately read the script and emailed back and said I'm in. It's been great. I mean, everyone's a phenomenal actor and everyone's bringing their A game.
It's an unusual group. I was really excited by the cast as it came together.
There are these amazing, fully rounded, fully developed characters, and they're all totally unique from each other and equally complex.
Will there be a mess to clean up?
With any luck.
Stephen said to me, I think Michael Fassbender is free, and I went, great.
George Woodhouse. I just started formulating this idea of George being a very old school kind of character.
I don't like liars.
Michael Fassbender, a joy to behold, that kind of attention to detail.
With an actor like Michael, you're looking at someone who is as incredible at their job as George is at his.
Michael has an intensity to him and to this character, but to his work as well, that is extraordinary.
He's an incredibly warm presence on set, which is great. The kind of quality of thinking he has as George is brilliant, and your eyes do go to him.
Well, early on, just trying to find inspirations for the character. Really, my preparation was just the text, as it kind of always is for me. I just end up, reading the text a lot. After a while, it just sort of gets in the bones somehow.
George!
Sorry.
Cate Blanchett, absolutely impeccable actor. Her beauty, her intellect, her humanity is incandescent.
Obviously, Kate is master at what she does. She always brings something that perhaps you wouldn't read on the page.
Oh, yes, by all means. Write that one down.
Kate has brought an immense intensity to Catherine as a character. So razor sharp that she can cut you down with a word or a look at any given moment, and she does. You feel the stakes purely off of how coiled Kate is at every given moment.
I haven't had this much fun in years.
Kate is just so humble and down to earth, and she really put me at ease.
I'm leaving. Sit down.
And so I was able to just really focus on, totally settling into being Zoe.
Come on. Why us?
I'm curious about people. Dr. Zoe Vaughan is one hell of a complex woman.
I like a dirty story. It's not a crime.
In doing my research for the character, I actually sat down with a psychologist and we went through the scenes that she has with her patients, and the psychologist said, there is no way any therapist would operate like that.
I always know when you're arriving, because the aroma of hostility wafts in ahead of you.
She's extremely judgmental in the way that she treats her client, and that's not what any trained psychologist is meant to do. So I think what Zoe's done is she's kind of taken the rule book and thrown it all out.
What about the times we had our little sessions over there?
Stokes is a moral absolutist. Whether he admits it or not, I think he does at certain points in the story.
So we're all horrible people, is that what the point is here?
I'd met him around and about, and it was a really tricky part to play.
This is all conjecture.
Because you have to play someone who is just on top of his rage. Just.
And it would have ended the fucking war!
I absolutely loved working with Greg A. He's an amazing actor, and he's amazing to look at as well, let's be honest.
But it's my turn now, right?
Clarissa is relatively newer in this world, and she likes to present herself as incredibly strong and fierce. I had to do a bit of research. There's lots of jargon and making sure that what I was saying was accurate. And, it was very interesting to sort of look into that kind of thing.
Marissa Abella, she's fantastic.
Marisa, who's just so fabulous. And Tom Burke, who I'd never worked with before. It was stuff that they had to do right off the bat.
I love the dynamic that Tom and her created.
Is this some sort of prank?
I really enjoyed watching the two of them play off each other.
I hate you so fucking much.
I have slept with no one but you for the past year and a half, you sweet fucking lunatic.
Freddie Smalls has a friendship with Catherine and George that we glean goes back some way.
Nobody can lay a glove on Oedipus over there.
Careful, Freddie.
It's common knowledge.
Well, that's for him, not you.
I guess like most friendships, it's actually quite complicated. You do get the feeling that it's not just all fun and games and laughter.
He's so talented, and there's that moment where we're really going at each other, and it's been incredible to get to work with him.
Get some help!
With Arthur Stevens, it just find your moves. He said, you're not sitting down, you're just moving the whole time as the character. The tableau of the character was very much on the page, so all you have to do is follow the score.
We'd be rid of the prick once and for all. We didn't do it. But it was a damn good idea.
His morality is questionable. He wears beautifully tailored suits. He survives on one kidney and an ego that is a mile long, and is quite malevolent in his own way.
What's happening in the scenes is always incredibly generous, and you get that throughout this cast.
So you believe this was just spontaneous?
I'm assuming so, until I see reason to believe otherwise.
Everyone involved in this are at the top of their game. And the players involved are par excellent.
A very dangerous line of work.
I'll say.
Stephen has done such a wide, varied body of work. So it's difficult for me to say, other than I completely admire his process, that I know anybody else like him. I mean, to prep a film, come and direct the actors, wrap early, then go home, edit, deliver a sequence to the HODs that night, and know whether we need to pick something up. He's an extraordinary filmmaker, so you always have to be on your toes, and you always have to be ready for him and on your A game, because he's moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Should we get these ADR lines and then we can send everybody? Yeah.
I think when you feel somebody is as prepared as he is, you just feel like, well, that's what we all have to do as well.
He's so sure about what he wants and what he's got in the can, so you can really trust him in that way.
We hit the ground running. And because Stephen's operating the camera as well, there's a lot of security within that relationship between director and actor. You know that you're in safe hands.
When we do the Westminster thing, say yes the first time and say no the second time.
Okay.
Because you're trying to show him that.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm flat. Yeah.
His process really allows the space for your work to be specific, because it's not like you're gonna do this bit 25 times in a wide, in a close, in a mid. He's editing as he's shooting.
Give me a happy.
So it becomes a lot clearer to you what the narrative arc of this scene is as a storyteller from his point of view, not just from mine as an actor.
George, I'm naked out here. Are we doing this or not?
Go.
It can get very time-consuming when you have someone who waffles and doesn't really know, and they're trying to find the essence of the scene. It just breaks your back as an actor and the crew. But this man is surgically, brilliantly perfect.
He feels often more like another scene partner than a director. He'll always wait to see what those unexpected things that happen are from the kind of generous cast that he pulls together, and then find his way of capturing that. And so you get immersed very easily.
I've never heard him say, okay, try it like this, or I envisaged it like this. And that's because he just completely trusts us as actors. And that's really rare.
It's the key thing. And you have trust in spades with him.
Well, what are we going to do about that?
It creates a sort of energy because what comes out is dynamic in terms of character relationships.
Have you shared your suspicions with anyone else?
Of course not.
This is the most sophisticated I've ever felt in anything that I've ever been in. And I absolutely loved it.
Everybody's ready when they come to work. Everybody's in the rhythm together. And Stephen's got a lot of confidence in us, so it's just been great.
Here we go.